My first marathon, the Marine Corps Marathon, 2019, Arlington, Virginia. You ever sign up for something and immediately regret it, but it's too late to back out? Yeah, that was me, 2019, because that's when I decided to run my very first marathon, the Marine Corps Marathon, because starting small has never really been my thing. As a Marine, I thought to myself, how hard could it be? I had trained, I followed a plan, I even watched YouTube videos from runners who looked suspiciously happy. So on race morning, my confidence level, 100. My experience level, let's just say, developing. Race day started with a short walk from the hotel to the starting line. It was quiet, a little too quiet, like the calm before something bad is about to happen. And then that's when we all stepped outside of our hotel room. Rain. Not the this will cool you off kind of rain. Not the this is a nice movie moment type of rain. This was the kind of rain that hits you sideways, like it personally knows your life decisions, and it immediately starts judging you for them. And at that moment, I knew two things. This wasn't going to be easy, and I was already questioning why I showed up. To be clear, the rain did not stop the race. Oh no, it just added a bit more character to it. So there we were, thousands and thousands of runners standing around in the rain, telling ourselves, this is fine. And when the race started, the rain kept coming, mile after mile, puddle after puddle. For the first 15 miles, I felt great. I was bobbing, I was weaving, I was dodging puddles like it was an obstacle course. At one point, I was so focused on avoiding the puddles that I forgot I was actually running a marathon. Mentally, I felt strong. Physically, I felt unstoppable. I was waving at spectators like I was running for office. I thought, this is it. I've got this. And then, around mile 15, something amazing happened. The rain stopped. The clouds started to break, and I thought to myself, this is my moment. The hard part is over. That was my first mistake. Because at mile 17, I met something very famous in the running world, the wall. If you've never heard runners talk about the wall, let me explain. It's not a physical wall. It's the moment your body realizes exactly what you've done and decides it's no longer on board with your plan. Your legs get heavy, your breathing gets out of rhythm, and suddenly what felt like running feels like more like negotiating with your own body. My legs didn't hurt. They just stopped believing in me. They felt like spaghetti, wet spaghetti, which felt appropriate given the weather. At this point, all that bobbing and weaving through the puddles for the first 15 miles had finally caught up to me. My legs felt weak. My energy was gone. And yes, there was definitely some walking involved during the last 10K, which is the last 6.2 miles of the marathon. Mentally, I was done. I honestly thought I wasn't going to finish. But here's the thing about the Marine Corps Marathon. The Marines, they don't let you quit. They won't yell at you during the race. They don't give you motivational speeches. They just look at you. And if you've ever received that Marine Corps look, that Marine Corps stare, you know exactly what it says. You came this far, keep moving. So step by step, mile by mile, I kept going. Not fast, not pretty, but forward. One step in front of the other. And when I finally finished and crossed that finish line, something unexpected happened. I felt exactly like I did when I graduated Marine Corps boot camp and I earned that title of United States Marine. Same exhaustion, same emotion, same overwhelming sense of pride, and the same thought running through my head. I did it, and I realized I was capable of more than I thought. The Marines, yep, they placed that marathon medal around my neck. that Eagle Globe and Anchor. 26.2 miles completed. Marine, you are a marathoner. And in that moment, everything made sense. All the rain, all the puddles, all the doubt, it was all worth it. I finished the race in 4 hours and 38 minutes. 38 minutes, a tad slower than my goal time of 4 hours. But strangely enough, I couldn't have been happier. That day taught me something important. Confidence is great, preparation matters, but finishing what you start, especially when things don't go your way, that's what really counts. So, yes, the Marine Corps Marathon humbled me, but as a Marine, I took that personally and signed up for another race. Confidence level? Still questionable, but determined. And here's the plot twist. Remember when I said I signed up for another race? Well, I did. I signed up for another marathon. And of course, 2020 had other plans. Races were canceled, everything was shut down, so that next marathon didn't happen until 2021. That race was Tomoka Marathon in Ormond Beach, Florida. Tomoka takes a field trip. This time, the weather was better, my training was smarter, and most importantly, I respected the distance. And this time, when I crossed that finish line, I looked at my time, 3 hours, 46 minutes. Almost an hour faster than my first marathon. Same runner, same legs, very different mindset. And that's when it really hit me. That first marathon wasn't about speed. It was about learning how not to quit. Because once you survive the rain, the wall, and wet spaghetti legs, everything else feels a little bit more possible.